Alright, y'all know what it is. Y'all know this work. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Alright, y'all see what we got going on here? As y'all see the thumbnail, y'all read the title under the thumbnail. Yeah, man, today's video is dealing with Cardi B. Cardi B comforts husband Offset, because y'all know Offset, he's still shocked based on TakeOff not being here. And along with that, Offset is also shocked to hear that Quavo is siding with J.Prince Jr. MobTies, man. So yeah, the word is that Quavo, he gonna tell them people that it was nobody on the MobTies who had something to do with his nephew TakeOff untimely demise. Now we gonna see about that. But again, y'all see the thumbnail. I just want to start off by saying much love and respect to Cardi B for not only having her husband back, but also comforting Offset during these trying times pertaining to TakeOff untimely demise at J.Prince's son's private B-Day function in Houston. Yeah, I know everybody's still caught up in the back and forth between J.Prince and Offset, where J.Prince, for some odd reason, thought it would be cool or respected by his peers if he hopped on social media letting the world know that he and Offset had an issue. But a lot of guys just felt like J.Prince, he was talking a little bit too much. There were some things that J.Prince said that he could have either called Offset about or he could have kept to himself. But to go right to social media, like everybody knew that you and Offset had an issue. Nobody knew of this, man. So that's the reason why you have some folks feeling like what J.Prince did when he went at Offset and Cardi B, that he was purposely causing a distraction. Because there was no real reason for J.Prince to bring up Offset like that, man. Especially not during the time that Offset is grieving, along with the rest of the family, man. Yeah, your boy J.Prince, he knew he wasn't supposed to go at Offset like that, especially if he stand on the same principles as Larry Hoover. And that's real talk, my G. But even Wack 100 speak on Larry Hoover family having issues with J.Prince as well. So that's why if y'all heard Offset rebuttal, he say, hey man, is you thinking about TakeOff family? We over here grieving and you up here bringing up my name like I'm the main issue here. No man, it's your son's MobTies. Because I know my family wasn't properly protected being around y'all. Because if that was the case, he would have made it back home to his family. And you know what? Offset, he's right. If I invite anybody to be around me, I have to make sure that they have the best supervision as possible up until they make it back home to their family. And that's real talk, man. And if not, I should expect for the family to place some blame on me. And that's just the reality of it. So what is J.Prince talking about here, man? Yes, TakeOff brother Y.N. Lingo and his mom gonna feel some type of way. So that's the reason why there's a lot of people who feel what Offset is coming from, man. And at the same time, disagreeing with J.Prince's standpoint. What's crazy is J.Prince thought he had so much respect in the streets that the folks was just gonna automatically side with him. But it didn't pan out that way. The more folks started to respect Offset for being a man for his family and standing 10 toes down on every word he uttered towards J.Prince and his son's MobTies. And before that, Offset ain't said a word. Now again, you already know the reason all this came about. Because you got J.Prince, he say he was hearing some things that Offset had said about it. Where basically Offset was saying that him or his sons didn't properly protect his family TakeOff. I told y'all, that's true. Because TakeOff, he did not make it back home to his loved ones, man. That's the reason why Offset feel the way he does towards J.Prince and his son's MobTies. And Cardi B, she could sense that. She could sense that Offset hasn't been the same since TakeOff passing. He even made a post stating he tired of all this fake love. People be on some phony for attention, Offset tweeted. I mean, you even have some folks saying that J.Prince went at Offset on social media to take some of that attention away from his sons having something to do with Duke the Jeweler and TakeOff being set up at these private events. Now, before we get into it, as always, let's first pay our respects and say rest in peace to TakeOff, condolences to his family, and much love to all my folks in the ATL. Same thing goes for Chicago's own Duke the Jeweler. Rest in peace to Duke the Jeweler, condolences to his family, and much love to all my folks in Chicago. See, I told y'all, J.Prince and his son's MobTies, they feeling the heat from Duke family and TakeOff family because these people want answers. They families want justice. They families want J.Prince and his sons to tell the truth. They families want everybody locked up who got their hands in this. You even have TakeOff brother Y.N. Lingo. He said the same thing about all these people showing fake love is mind-boggling. I'm just sorry that he's seeing this after his brother passing. Now, I informed y'all CEO Pia tried to formulate a sit-down between Offset, Cardi B, and J.Prince. because even CEO PL recognizes that the small disagreement between those two has flared to something bigger, where some folks is trying to divide Houston and ATL. But I told y'all before, we not doing that over here, my G. We not promote no goofy activity. We need adults to think and act like mature adults. Now, even though the meeting didn't go as planned, Offset and Cardi B was still able to let J.Prince know face to face, "Hey my guy, what you did was bogus, speaking on family issues that really had nothing to do with you. Even bringing up a man's wife will unleash the beast," and that's something that J.Prince should be able to understand. Once you bring up a man's intermediate family, hey, all gloves are off. It's whatever from there. That's why Offset and everybody from folks like Sauce Walker, Charleston White, Wack 100 knew that J.Prince had crossed the line. So that's why Offset and even Quavo's sister, whom is TakeOff mother, is trying to understand why is Quavo siding with J.Prince Jr. MobTies, knowing they did not properly protect your nephew. And that's the truth, man. But now let's get to the purpose of this video. And that's Cardi B and Offset is off to do their own thing with their own team. And y'all may ask, what do I mean? Well, y'all know that CEO Pierre and Coach K sold Quality Control Music to some outside investors. So their artists are deciding whether to stick with new management or bounce. Well, Offset and Cardi B, they not resigning under CEO Pierre management. They moving on to bigger and better. What I mean is, they're actually in a process of creating their own label and signing new artists. Now, Offset, he feel like he learned enough from being under CEO Pierre and Coach K umbrella for over 12 years. And we all know that Cardi B, she has a great team behind her. Matter of fact, her team made sure that Offset got his solo catalog back from QC. And that's one of the main reasons why I know they will run a very successful label. Because of Offset and Cardi B years of experience pertaining to the rap industry, I think they would do a great job together. So we want to wish Cardi B and Offset to have a very successful marriage and business. Now that's what it's about, learning the functionalities to where you're able to take over and run it yourself. Especially if you're tired of other people making majority of the profits off your intellectual property. Creating their own label will also put Offset and Cardi B in position to understand how contracts are leveraged towards artists, if they don't already know by now, which I believe they do. Offset and Cardi B are both talented artists with a lot of resourceful contacts. So don't be surprised if you see them in a movie or Netflix series very soon. Now, some folks did see how Cardi B team was able to get Offset and Cardi B a contract dealing with McDonald's meals. So that lets y'all know that Cardi B team over there working overtime to make sure that they make a bag for their client. And she was able to assist her husband into making a bag as well, as he has done for her. That's the reason why they make a good couple. But besides that, on a real note, I hope some folks learn everything don't belong on social media. You have to separate telling the world to only informing a necessary few, because once you get everybody in your business, you make the situation more complicated than before. And you will soon understand that most folks don't care. They just want to be nosy, and it's going to be difficult for anyone to trust you, because they gonna know once you get overly emotional, you're gonna let the world know who, what, where, and how when no one even asked you. So with that, J.Prince, no one asked you to speak on Offset. No one asked you to speak on Offset and TakeOff relationship while his family was still mourning. No one asked you, J.Prince, to speak on Offset wife, Cardi B, in that whole LA situation that you claimed you took care of, but it was really Big U and Wack 100. So as I stated before, that attention that you're looking for, you're not gonna like the results in the end. So it's best to stay diligent. And at the same time, always be aware and always stay prepared. But hey, we got more in store. As always, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.